What's up, guys? I know I am late to the party. It is Cocoa Wednesdays, so if you have already subscribed, welcome back. Totally sorry for the late video, but if you're new, then welcome. Cocoa Wednesdays is all about talking about life, stories, history, sports, whatever, just how we can relate to one another. So, as I was thinking about what to do this week, totally had something different in mind. Hence why I'm late, actually, is because life is happening. And so I was like, well, this is what you want to do, is share life and how you can relate to others. So why not share that? And so that's what I'm going to share, because it's been a week. I say today has been a day in itself, but it's been a week. So before I get started, if you have not, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Go ahead and click it now. Okay? But, oh my goodness. Where do I begin? So, nonetheless, we have to find a home in 60 days, right? So the pandemic has finally hit home. And it's stressful trying to find it in the midst of still chaos with a baby. I guess let me rewind back to kind of bring you up to speed. So, in 2019, my husband and I made the decision, after going back and forth, and we decided to sell a couple of our properties because we wanted to go into business for ourselves. We decided that we wanted to have something that we could pass down to the children, or at least something that we could make enough from and be able to make sure that they're taken care of, and that we get to really just enjoy them and find a way where we'd be able to help other people as well. And so we made the decision to sell some of our properties and put some of the money into businesses, and we did. But also, in that same year, I was pregnant at the time, and because of my story of miscarriages, or my history of miscarriages, automatically I'm always put into a high-risk category, just given my history. So automatically, that was like, okay, well, this is a lot. So we didn't really want to necessarily buy another house, so we thought, but as it would be, I actually miscarried very close to the closing on the selling of our house. And that was devastating, and just trying to mentally wrap my head around that, and then still just looking into, which business we wanted, how that was going to go, how, getting all the books and everything together before closing on the business. And as it would be, I got pregnant again, and then it was like, okay, we are definitely not buying a house right now, because you're hoping that everything goes well. And so we decided to rent, and the plan was to rent for a year, and then we decide to buy again at the end of the year. Well, as everyone knows, when the world imploded after I gave birth, we've been locked in the house for a year. And so we still did plan on buying, actually, sometime this year, I feel, but not like on our own terms, kind of, but it's the pandemic hits everybody, and it's challenging. So our landlord called Sunday night and, hi, how are you doing? All is well, and informed us that unfortunately they're selling the house, and we've got 60 days to try to find somewhere else. And it has been so stressful. Anytime you're buying a home anyway, like, you just have to be in the right mindset for rejection, for finding everything you want to find, but to be thrust into it has been overwhelming, to say the least. So automatically, as soon as we got off the phone, because I was telling one of my best friends, like, I'm gonna watch the Prince Harry and Meghan Markle interview. I couldn't. I was so just panicked, because I'm thinking, like, oh my God, like, Well, first of all, my son, my 6-year-old, has had a really hard time with moving in the first place. Of just the adjustment from leaving our old neighborhood because there's so many friends there. He loved the house, and it was just a big part of we were a big part of the community. So that's been really tough. And then so him crying when I told him that, we're gonna be moving a little bit sooner than I thought. The devastation of that, and then just the interview the few minutes I did try to watch, it was too heavy for me, going through kind of what mentally I was going through. And so immediately I try to be positive because I try to see the light at the end of the tunnel because we did want to buy anyway. And, you hope that you're able to just, get your dream house and move on. And it's just kind of a push. You needed that little nudge, right? That's what I was thinking. So that was positive me. I'm actually doing better today because yesterday it's been a roller coaster, guys. Like a roller coaster. So Sunday, all night, up into the morning, looking at houses, boom, find one, get on the phone with what is today? Today's Wednesday, yeah. So I get on the phone with my girl, our realtor who actually helped us sell the house, also of our old neighborhood, love our old neighborhood. And she automatically go, okay, well, you want to look at these houses? You want to look at these? Boom, let's do it. Tomorrow morning, I got you. And I'm like, yes, say less. I am there, okay? So we get there, and it's the house that I'm looking at. My mom and I drove up the day before. So we drove up Monday to go take a peek at it, kind of get a feel for the neighborhood, see if we liked it. I'm like, oh my God, maybe this is a sign because I love this house. It reminds me of an extension of our old house. This is the house. Like, this is why it happened, okay? Because this is my house, and I'm about to get it. I'm about to just get my keys, so say less. It's been on the market since December. It's been waiting for me, right? I tell my husband, he looks at it, he's like, this is the house. This is it. Go. So go see it, look inside. Okay, so we get there Tuesday. I bring my parents too along because I'm like, okay, because my husband, he's at the stores trying to run to make sure everything's good. So since he's taking care of the business life, I'm like, look, I got this part. Like, we just, trust me. Like, we're a team. So he trusts me, I trust him. Get there, but I also bring my parents for an objective, perspective, because I know, like, in my head, like, when you're already excited, like, you're ready, like, it's mine. And so, so we're in there, and I'm like, okay, well, y'all come look and see. And because at first they were kind of skeptical because it's a little further out than we normally have been, but automatically everybody is falling in love. I mean, the baby's crawling around the yard, trying to walk around the yard. My 6-year-old is frolicking through the grass. I mean, this is it. Swing on porch, fenced in. I mean, just everything that we wanted. So I'm like, yes. 20 minutes in, guys, we get a call that it is under contract. I'm like, and they're like, well, we tried to cancel the appointment even though it was already started, but we were hoping that you guys kind of weren't there. What do you mean? Like, I've already started designing where I want my stuff. This is my house, guys. This is my house. No, you gotta get out. So I am devastated. It is like we have driven like an hour out, and I am so disappointed, and I'm trying to like grasp with the fact that this is no longer my house and there's nothing you can do, because I'm like on the phone with my realtor. I'm like, is there something we could do? Can we put another offer? Like, let me know. And she's like, oh, I'm gonna check. Girl, they're offering cash and they're closing next week. Oh, I can't be. Okay, it's not my house. And so my mom along the way, well, it's totally fine. It's okay. You can, it's totally fine. You'll be good. You can, under contract. It's a whole lot of stuff. Mom, you're not helping. God, like, oh my God. Like, I feel like it's hopeless. So, like, I mean, I sulked all the way home. All day yesterday, I felt like a weight was on me. But finally, I was like, you know what? We're going to perk up. We're going to look, because maybe there's a reason that, that I'm not supposed to be out there. fine. Okay, so I finally like, okay, well, let's get back to searching. And so my realtor's sending me stuff. My husband's looking. I'm looking. Okay, I'm ready for today, guys, right? Ready for today. Get to the house that I'm thinking, okay, well, this one could be it. This one, it's not exactly like the other one, like it had everything, but it has enough. And I'm like, we can work out the rest, because I know what to do with a little paint. I know what to do with a little wallpaper. I know how to have some fun with it, okay? So I'm like, and it's under budget. I mean, it checks off all the boxes. Okay, like, guys, I'm going to get there early. I'm going to check out the neighborhood. I'm going to kind of see what it's like a little bit. Tell me why I get there, and there are like 60 cars wrapped around. How did you guys know? The house didn't come out till like the middle of the night. Where are you guys coming from? It looked like a COVID testing line, or I don't know. I was like, are you serious? So I just got in line. I went and looked at the house. I liked it. But it doesn't matter, because there's like a million offers on it already. So I'm back like here on my stress level, right? But I'm like, okay. Again, I've got about 50 minutes to get back to my side of town currently and think about where I want to go, how I can change my mindset, how this is going to look better. Yeah, how it's going to look better. Yeah. And I found, you know what, guys? Guess what? Again, I'm like, okay, cool. This is better. I probably didn't need to be out there anyway. I didn't really know the neighborhood. Totally fine. We'll look again. We'll look for some other stuff. Go look for some other stuff that just came on the market like an hour before I got home. Call my realtor. Yeah, that's it. That's great. Get back. It's under contract. What do you mean? It just went on the market like literally an hour ago. So that's where I'm at, guys. And I know, please don't make me, I'm fully aware of the privilege even to be able to buy a home. So I say I don't take it lightly. It is stressful. It is, and especially because I have pets. Like, I have a tortoise, I have water turtles, I have cats, I have dogs. So it is hard to rent. So even just finding this rental for the temporary time that was supposed to be was so hard. So the idea of even like, okay, well, maybe we could just rent for a little while until we can find the home of our choice. Well, first of all, trying not to get locked into something is tough. And then trying to find somebody that accepts all my animals is so hard, guys. It's so hard because everybody does not like my babies, even my in-laws or my parents. Now, maybe my parents might accept me, but I don't know about my animals. I don't know. I mean, I like to think they will, but it's tough, guys. But I do think that in the end, everything is going to be okay. And I believe that everything works to the good. So it's going to be good. I mean, I know everybody may have a different struggle, whatever your struggle is. It's just been a hell of a journey, this pandemic. Since the pandemic started, since I gave birth, just the waves of postpartum, the pandemic, the highs and lows. Trying to, like, we bought our businesses November 2019. Pandemic hits like late February, early March 2020. So trying to learn the business, because we no longer we have access to the previous owners a little bit, but not. I mean, a lot of it was just learning truly on our own, and it's just been an experience, man. But I know when we come through, it's gonna be so worth it. I've learned so much about myself. I've learned so much about my children, my family. So I am so grateful for that. And I've learned just to connect. And it's been a wonderful life lesson for the kids too. Just about being grateful for what you have. Learning to, sometimes you can't change things. Sometimes you have to accept. And not just the kids. That's a hard thing for us adults to chew on sometimes. I am constantly learning that. But, you know, I am going to keep you guys posted on the journey since I'm opening it up to share. And I'll let you know, man. Like, let me hear some of you guys' stories of what you're going through during this pandemic or just what you're going through, period. Like, share it. Let's talk about it. I am trying to sip down my last drink. I'm going to go on a fast to just try to cleanse my mind, meditate, pray, and hopefully just send out everything that I want so that everything that I want can come to fruition. So I will be fasting starting tomorrow, and I'm excited. So anything that you guys want to partake in or want to add to my spiritual bucket to kind of talk about, send prayers, good vibes, send it in the comments. Let's keep it going. Send good vibes to each other. Pray for each other. I totally welcome it. We all have our own different struggles. So definitely make sure you do that. Make sure you subscribe because next week I will be announcing the prize for this month's self-care box. And if you are not subscribed, you will not be able to be entered to win the drawing. So definitely click that button. Every month you will be getting something from me out of my self-care box. So definitely make sure you are tuned in and subscribe so I can pull your name out of the hat. And I will catch you guys next week. Gotta look at some more houses, get some stuff organized, but we're all good. Do some yoga, get my drink down, and have some fun. And I will talk to you guys later. So much love, light, and blessings, guys. Love you all. Talk to you later.